And here we are, another day at the clinic. I'm outside in the truck waiting. My caregiver, again, has an appointment. I had an owie on my face, and of course I was scratching at it, and it started bleeding all the fuck over, so I cleaned it really good, and I put a band-aid on it, just so I could look like a fucking weirdo. But it's okay. It's healing. So, anyway, it's been a really, really bad fucking morning. I woke up and I'm just in extreme pain, the kind of pain where you can't do anything, you can't sit, you can't lay, you can't walk, you can't do anything because the pain is so fucking loud and intense that I want to run headfirst into a wall just so I can knock my own self out so I just don't have to feel that pain. You ever feel like that before? I'm sure you have. I'm sure lots of people have. But it's really bad today. I'm still waiting. I keep telling everybody I'm waiting on a miracle because it feels like I am. And I don't feel like it's coming. I don't feel like I'm deserving of a miracle or something. I don't know. Shit's just really bad. Like I said, I'm in a lot of pain. I feel really sick today. I've been working on this treatment for my eating disorder called ARFID. It's avoidant restrictive food intake disorder. And it has nothing to do like with anorexia or bulimia or being scared to eat because I'm gaining weight or body image type shit. It's nothing like that. It's basically, I fear a lot of foods due to allergic reactions or choking on them. I have texture issues, stuff like that. So anyways, I cut my palate way, way down. I took out things that I had been eating my whole life that I actually really loved. And I have a palate like this fucking big of stuff that I will eat. And so it's very boring, and I want everything, but I can't have any of it. Anyways, I also have a lot of inflammation, and the junk food that is considered my safe food is making me cause weight. So is the inflammation and the swelling, like water retention and all that. But the weight gain just will not stop, and I have cut back so much on my eating. I'm basically only eating enough just to make sure my blood sugar is stabilized. I stopped eating ice cream. I stopped eating sweets. I've done a bunch of stuff, and I'm still fucking gaining weight, and I don't know how to stop it, but it's kind of freaking me out. Like, I can't just starve myself. I have blood sugar issues. I'm not diabetic, but I am insulin resistant. Like, I think it's type A or something like that. They have it listed in my chart. I don't know. Basically, I have to eat every 3 hours. I have to eat something to keep my blood sugar up. It dips down really low, but I've also have had some highs before in the past. So I just have to monitor it. I have my little poker, and I have to monitor whenever I'm feeling like shit, which is at least once a day. I have to check it to make sure it's okay. But anyway, I'm struggling with fucking everything. I still haven't heard anything back from my neurologist. I did send them a message through my chart yesterday. I haven't heard back. It's Monday, or it's Wednesday. No, what the fuck day is it? It's like Tuesday. I haven't heard anything yet. I've been waiting and waiting. It's so frustrating. I've been getting a lot of people saying, well, you know, have you tried Mayo? Why hasn't Mayo, won't they work for you or whatever? Here's the thing with Mayo. Mayo Clinic has denied me 6 times. Several of those were with the Lyme disease when I had the real bad chronic active Lyme disease. And their reason for it was I could be treated in North Dakota, and I've already done everything I can in North Dakota, so they wouldn't have anything else to help me with, basically is what they said. So I couldn't go there. Well, now this is a whole new disorder, a whole new diagnosis. I'm having trouble. My neurologist wrote a fucking letter to Mayo saying my patient has a severe case of FND. She has exhausted all her efforts here in North Dakota. She's done all the recommended treatments / therapies. We need to look for therapies and treatments outside of North Dakota. So I'm referring her to Mayo to see if you guys can help or point her in the right direction, is basically what the letter and referral said. Well, not even 3 days later, I get another denied thing from Mayo Clinic. And the reason for it under there was patient can still seek therapy within North Dakota. They must have not read the letter at all, because the fucking neurologist, multiple neurologists that I've seen over the last 5 years have told Mayo, no, she can't. We need to refer her out for specific treatments. I can't do it here in North Dakota because they don't fucking offer it. I don't know how much clearer we need to be with that fucking hospital. But anyways, I just gave up on them. So I started looking into like Johns Hopkins Hospital in Baltimore, Maryland. I started looking. I did call Mayo Clinic down in Arizona because I lived down there for a month and I had treatment down there for the Lyme disease before at another clinic, and I thought, hey, maybe they could help. Well, no, because all the Mayo clinics, Florida, Arizona, and Rochester, they're all connected. So if one says no, they're all gonna fucking say no, which is stupid. Anyway, University of Michigan and the neurological center that's in New York are the last two. I've already been denied, obviously, by the Mayo Trio, which is Florida, Rochester, and Arizona, because they said the same thing. You can still treat with inside North Dakota, which my neurologist has been telling them, no, she can't. She's already done everything here. You guys offer specific, they have specific programs for FND where North Dakota does not. We don't have one here. Which is why I have to go out of state to treat. It's so fucked up. It's so complicated. I'm so tired of it. And Baltimore, Maryland, Johns Hopkins Hospital, they denied me due to an insurance issue. They said, sorry, we don't work with North Dakota Medicaid, which I was pissed off because it's like, you're not supposed to be billing North Dakota Medicaid. You're supposed to bill my Medicare. I have Medicare, which covers me through the whole country. So we had to resubmit this whole thing, and I still haven't heard back from them, and that was 2 fucking weeks ago. So I'm gonna have to call them and see. But anyways, so there's a slight chance that they could accept it the second time around. Other than that, I'm waiting for University of Michigan, which they do have an FND program and a great neurological center. And then there's also a neurological center in New York, which my daughter had sent me info about, and it's supposed to be the best in the country. So, excuse me, other than like Mayo and stuff like that. But so if University of Michigan denies me for whatever fucked up reason, which is not even a good reason, then the next step is to try the New York center. And I'm hoping out of all these places, at least one of them says, yes, let's get you here and get you better. It sucks that it's like I'm having to beg for these hospitals and facilities and stuff to help me, and that's so fucking sad. Isn't that why they became doctors and stuff in the first place? No, I don't think it is anymore. I miss back in the day when doctors actually really, really cared about their patients. I'm not saying none of them do, but a lot of them are really just there for the fucking paycheck. It's no longer, I really care about this patient. They're dealing with so much. I want to get them help and see them through and get them to the other side where they can be living a better quality of life and stuff like that. Where are those doctors? That's the fucking kind of doctors that I need. I need a doctor that doesn't exist. House. That's what I need. Dr. House. He doesn't exist. It sucks. The stress and frustration and anxiety and everything else that goes along with this. I can't stop it, but yet it's just making me worse. It's making me more symptomatic, and I'm trying to just, woosah, but it doesn't work like that. This shit is really upsetting. It's my fucking life. It's me who's laying in a bed missing out on life. It's me who feels like I'm fucking dying every single day, all day long. This is my fucking life. It's beyond frustrating. There's gotta be a word better than frustrating, because that literally means shit to me. This is way worse. The pain I can handle, like the physical pain I can handle, it's the not knowing what's gonna happen to me, and how long do I have to go through this, and is this seriously the rest of my life? Like, I'm 41 years old. If I live to be 80, is this how it's going to be? I'm gonna be stuck in a room, in a bed, and eventually permanently in my wheelchair. Right now, I only have to use the wheelchair for outings and really, really bad flare-ups when my legs don't work, which isn't too often. It's been pretty good. It's like maybe once a month for just a few days I have to use the wheelchair, but which is excellent, and I'm grateful. I'm just so frustrated. I don't know what the fuck to do. I keep searching. I research like every single day, trying to find places to go or people that know how to help with this disorder. And of course it's a rare disorder, and it's hard to diagnose, and it's hard to treat, and all this stuff. And it's like, does anyone want to trade fucking disorders? Because I would like one that's more mainstream, that there's actually fucking treatment for. And treatment within my own state. I'm so tired of having to leave the state just to do stuff that they could actually do right here if they just opened up a fucking facility. Like, seriously, when I had the Lyme disease and I had to go treat my immune system in Arizona for a month, I had to move down there, and I treated my immune system. It's stuff that they could have did here, right here in Bismarck, but they didn't have a center for it. It's like, well, fucking make one. I'm not the only fucking person who has Lyme disease, for Christ's sakes. This Lyme disease is so much more common than people even know. And then you'll get these dumbass doctors who are like, well, you can't have Lyme disease. It's North Dakota. We don't have those kinds of ticks. Let me inform you about something. Ticks are everywhere in North Dakota. It's a fucking tick state. Not only that, but Lyme disease comes from any kind of tick, not just one. It can come from any fucking kind of tick. It can also come from spiders, mosquitoes, anything that bites you or sucks your blood or whatever. It can have tick-borne illnesses in it, and they can pass it back and forth. That's just how it works. You don't just get it from deer ticks. It's literally everything. In fact, one of the strains of Lyme disease that I had when I had neuroborreliosis was from a Lone Star tick, which is native to Texas. So it's just stupid the way they think. They're just so closed-minded. Well, you can't have that. Well, that's not around here. How did you get that? And they're like, were you traveling? Yeah, I was camping here in Beulah, Hazen, Zap, camping all over one summer, and that's how I got Lyme disease. So obviously there's ticks here. It just makes me so mad how they're so adamant about, oh, no, you can't get that here. Yeah, I fucking did. I'm miserable. And it's making me crabby and angry. And I'm not normally a crabby person. I'm usually a pretty, like, laid back, chill, positive, kind of a hippie. I mean, I don't smoke pot or nothing, but I'm kind of a hippie, really. I'm just like peace, love, and fuck, But things have been really, really hard, and I'm trying to get through it as much as I can. I just don't know the next step. I don't know what to do next. I'm just sitting here waiting, and I pray to God Freya, my ancestors, whoever is listening, that this week I get the news that I'm looking for. Because I need help. Really, really bad. I want to continue living a life. There's so much I want to do, and I just need help. So, with that being said, I'm going to shut up and stop whining. I just needed to vent again, and I will hopefully see you guys soon. I love you, and I hope you're doing well. And, you know, on my negative days, I don't want to feed you all the negativity so that you feel down and whatever. I just want you to see how real this is from day to day. And it's not even day to day, it's hour to hour for me. You know, I'm doing really shitty right now, but in an hour, I may be feeling much better, and my mental state might be much better too. And 3 hours after that, I may be down in the fucking dumps again. That's just how it works. It all depends on how I'm physically feeling, mentally feeling, you know. But anyways, I hope you stay positive. Everybody has good and bad days, and you know what? It's okay if you're having a bad day. It's okay not to be okay, as long as you don't stay there. You know what I'm saying? Alright, I love you guys, and I hope to update you very soon with some good news for me, from me. Alright, love you. Bye.